ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Hello and welcome to The Hamster Never Stops. I'm Marla.
I'm John. And here we are again.
Here we are again. This is episode
10, baby. 10.
Oh my God, double digits. Yay. Wow, we're on top of it this week.
Yeah, we are.
We had a bit of a snooze fest for a minute and a half because we were so busy.
We got busy, and then
we're packing it up.
I got sick, remember? We forgot about that.
Sick. And who else got sick?
You did, because of course, if I get sick, she gets sick. If she gets sick, I get sick.
Yeah, we all,
That knocked us down for me. Like it's been 3 weeks now since I was like the week of sick.
What was that? That was
bad.
I know.
Tested negative for the flu, negative for COVID. Well,
I don't know if I believe it though. I think we really did have something.
I don't know. I was negative for COVID and flu A and B or whatever it is.
But meanwhile, like we couldn't breathe.
Yep.
We were so exhausted. We felt like a truck ran us over.
I still exhausted. I still get tired easily.
We were coughing, common cold symptoms.
My cough hasn't went away yet, and it's been 3 weeks now since I got sick.
Lingers.
And then I still feel tired and run down by noon every day. My battery is low.
I hear you. Mine too. I will tell you, we just did something to try to rejuvenate our battery. I don't know that it really works.
It does. I'm much more awake than I was beforehand.
Okay, should we tell everybody what we just did?
Yeah, I mean, we ice bathed.
Well, we did an ice bath. Cold plunge, yes.
Ice bath, it's always a kind of a misnomer because you think there's ice in there, but ours is not cold enough to have ice in it.
Because we have a chiller instead of pouring ice in.
Yep.
We actually have a chiller.
Yep.
We do the cold plunge.
Yep.
We do it for 3 minutes.
Yep.
And
it's currently set at 44 degrees.
I'm freezing, by the way. Hence why we're wearing hoodies
you're
now.
Always cold.
I am always cold. Yeah. So that just makes me even colder.
And the benefits of the ice bath are proven scientifically. There's studies out there that have been done on it.
Did we ever talk about that? I feel like, have we discussed this before?
I don't think we've ever talked about the ice bath. I don't think we've talked about the ice bath.
I don't remember. Okay. I don't
I
know. If we did, sorry.
Yeah. I've been doing it for probably 3 years now. You've been doing it for about a year.
About a year, on and off.
On and off.
It's harder now because we took so much time off.
Correct, because we were sick and everything. We didn't do it while we were sick, and so then now getting back into it, it's
rough.
It's hard. One, it's hard because we broke our routine and we got to build that routine back up, and then two, because you're not used to being cold like that, and so it's a little bit of a shocker, a little bit of shrinkage, all that good stuff.
I have now found in the last 2 days that if we have music playing or if I'm singing, it's easier.
Yeah, I used to listen actually when I would do it by myself before, even now when I do it by myself and you're not around, I'll listen to meditations by Marcus Aurelius on Audible. I have the audio book of it, and I listen to that, and so then it takes my mind off of the coldness. You know,
it's funny that you bring up meditation.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something that I need. I think I need that. I think maybe that will help with so many of my overwhelming and crazy stress and not sleeping problems.
It might. They say it does. I mean, there's apps out there you could get one on your phone and for guided meditation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've tried meditating multiple times, and my hamster just doesn't slow down enough.
That's my problem.
Woo! We got time. We're not doing nothing. We can go crazy. Yes.
That's exactly what happens to me. My brain goes a mile a minute and I'm like, I can't do it. That's kind of how I feel about yoga. Yoga moves so slow and so that.
But what I've had,
I just can't get.
I actually do better with the breathing apps.
No, what does that do?
It's guided breathing. So it tells you to inhale and exhale.
Don't they do that in the meditation ones or no?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. But if I focus on the breathing part of it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I get in the ice bath, it's kind of what I'm doing. Because I think 9 is where I'm at, right? I take 9 breaths, but they're a box breath, or what's called a box breath. So you inhale for so long, and then you hold it for so long, then you exhale for so long, and then you hold it exhaled.
Yeah.
And then you inhale again for so long, and it's I usually do 4 to 5 seconds each way.
Mm.
And that's kind of one of the breathing exercises and stuff like that. That kind of helps with the.
Interesting. What is that? But so that's what it's for. It's not. There's no other benefits to that, is there?
To the breathing, one, oxygenizing or getting more oxygen into your blood, but also I started doing it because it's the Wim Hof breathing. It's one of Wim Hof's breathing methods. He does a little box breathing.
Do you know, I just realized?
What?
I didn't put a bra on.
It's okay. You can't tell that you're hanging low. You don't really
I'm not
hang
wearing
low.
a bra.
It's okay.
I don't hang low anyway. I go braless a lot.
Yeah, you do. Anyways, Wim Hof is the guy, the Iceman. The kind of, if you do, there's been studies on him, and he's one of the people leading the charge for like cold benefits and stuff like that.
Interesting.
He's Dutch.
So what? Oh, he's Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wink, wink.
So tell me, there's all these benefits for the cold, right?
Yep.
But then they also say there's a lot of benefits for like the sauna. Like you've been doing the sauna.
Is just as good for you.
But why? Because it's such extremes. One is super hot, one is super cold. Like where's
like saunas open you up and like get blood flowing to all the different extremities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like help make you sweat, so like you get out like some toxins and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it promotes blood flow, and having good blood flow anywhere is good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, true.
You know, so like I don't know. There's studies where they do like a sauna for 20 minutes, and then do like an ice bath for 5, and then back to the sauna, and then back to the ice bath. Like back and forth. Athletes do it all the time because it's like expanding and contracting. I don't know. There's just so many benefits to it. For me, the ice bath is mostly mental. In the sauna, I like doing the sauna after I work out because it gets the blood flow to my muscles, and I feel like I recover better. I don't get as sore.
Yeah.
With a sauna afterwards.
I don't love doing the sauna after working out because I can't do heat after I work out.
Yeah.
Because I'll have a tendency to pass out.
Yeah. Well, where did I hear it? I was listening to a podcast recently, and they were talking recently, I say within the last 6 months, and they were talking about saunas and like static cardio. There's a study that came out where like sitting in a sauna for 20 minutes is almost equivalent to doing like low impact cardio.
What?
Because you're
sweating
and your heart rate goes up.
Oh.
So your heart rate goes up. You're sweating and your heart rate goes up. So it's like doing static cardio, just sitting there.
Really? So then what is it? How much of a workout is it? And I don't do this because I don't think I'd make it. But like when you do like the hot yoga, like the Bikram yoga, the hot yoga or things like that.
I've done hot yoga a few times.
What is that equivalent to?
Well, I don't know, because hot yoga, they only bring it up to like 90 some degrees. It's not
I thought it was like 100 and something.
No. Well, at least at the gym we go to, it's not. It's not over 100. It's in the upper like mid to upper 90s in there. So it's like going outside here in Florida.
Did you do it? Have you done it?
I've done it a couple times.
At our gym?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's because you weren't in town.
Oh.
You were out working on a show.
Okay.
I think you were filming at that time. So.
Okay.
And it wasn't. I don't know. It was yoga, and then I was just super sweaty. So I really didn't see it.
I don't like yoga to begin with. I find it like it's just not my jam. I like to jump around. I like to really move. Like yoga for me. And by the way, yoga is very difficult. I don't want people to think that like I'm saying it's not flexible. It's too easy for me. No, yoga is very difficult. I can't do the moves. They're crazy. But it's too slow for me.
I think it's because you don't do it enough.
Right.
But also,
I like being very fast.
But maybe it would help you with your hamster.
Sure, that's
slowing down.
That's what they say. I used to do yoga because I was told you really need to start doing some yoga. So I did. I'm going back maybe I don't know 9-10 years.
Yeah.
9-10 years ago. I did yoga for a little while, and it was okay. But it's like and it's very difficult. Again, I don't want to make it seem like it is not. Holding those poses, it's hard. It is a work. Holding your body up. It's hard.
I'm somebody that is relatively strong.
It's very difficult.
I shake and shudder and sweat and breathe hard. It's crazy.
But for me, I would rather shake and sweat from moving too fast. Like the thing with yoga for me is like I don't. Besides the fact that it's almost next to impossible for me to like, hold myself up on my pinkies and my forefingers, where like you do these crazy poses where you're like holding yourself up and your body weight. I like to like move around really like fast.
Yeah.
That's
But I think that's also the way your brain moves, and that's part of your going back to your sleeping thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No. True. But
maybe doing the yoga, you didn't notice that maybe you like slept better.
I can barely remember what I ate for lunch. Let alone how I slept 10 years ago.
I know. I tried doing more yoga last fall, but
we went to a couple classes.
Yeah, and I keep wanting to like go, but time.
I know.
That pesky little thing called time gets in the way.
If I had all the time in the world,
what? You would make life so much easier.
What?
Just not sleeping.
I know. I think about that. And then, well, I'm not sleeping.
You think about that when you're not sleeping?
And then I think, what could I be doing? I'm not sleeping anyway. Should I get out of bed? And the one thing that I don't do anymore, because I used to like, well, I'm not sleeping anyway. I may as well get up and be productive. But like, I realized that is not productive for me. Like,
not sleeping?
No. So,
no, because you start making mistakes and your productivity goes to the tank.
To the toilet.
But I was just bringing up not sleeping as a joke because more time.
No, of course. But like I used to, because I wasn't sleeping, I used to be like, oh, let me just get up and do some things. Or like, let me look on my phone. Let me at least check emails.
Yeah, looking at your phone is the worst.
Looking at your phone is the worst. I don't do it. I refuse to even look at my phone in the middle of the night. I don't do it. I don't even look at the time. I don't even care. I just sit there and I count sheep.
My phone, like even the phone, the new one I have and the one I had before, at a certain time every night, it goes to like a gray screen and no blue light and all that stuff, because it goes to a light that's not supposed to trigger the chemical releases in your brain that make you wake up more.
Yeah.
So if I look at my phone in the middle of the night, like to look at the time, or if a phone call or something, a text message comes through that wakes me up, it doesn't trigger that, like, oh, it's daylight, time to get up.
Yeah.
So it's like all grayed out.
Smart. Very, very smart.
I'm sure your iPhone has that settings.
I don't know. I barely know how the phone works. This is kind of
like you just found out about Do Not Disturb not too long ago.
I know, which is funny. And now here I'm probably going to get rid of my phone. But this is
well, the new phone's going to have it too.
I learned how to change the clock on my car like a week before I got rid of my car.
Oh Lord.
I know. I never know how to do anything.
Now with like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto syncs.
It connects to my phone. Thank God.
It connects to your phone and auto syncs.
Thank God. So another thing, I think I had talked about this the last time, how like I'm somebody who never sits and watches like videos or anything like that. And but all these videos keep popping up on my Instagram.
You talked about
I talked about the first class ones.
The first class fancy flight ones.
Yeah, those keep popping up. But there's something else that keeps popping up.
What's that?
And I know why, because I always talk about food. I should have been a food critic. Maybe I was a food critic in a past life. I should have been a food critic.
Why can't you be a food critic now? Well, you are kind of one.
I am kind of. I know. I kind of am, but I'm not really. But I should probably start doing that, because it's just for fun. Like if nothing else, and it's like it's one of my favorite topics is talking about food and eating. But so now I'm like getting all these crazy like viral recipes. Have you seen any of these like recipes?
No, because that's not what pops up in my feed.
Oh my God, they're crazy. Like I saw a girl and a guy, this came up multiple times, that were making like chips, like legit chips out of just ground chicken. Like
chicken chips?
Chicken chips. You know, like, and just crazy recipes. These crazy that you would never even think of. I mean, there's like, you know, three ingredient cheesecakes. There's, you know, 2 ingredient fudge brownies, you know, avocado and cheese chips. There's tortillas you can make out of cottage cheese and eggs. I mean, it's crazy stuff. And I'm like, wait, hold up. What? And all it's doing is making me want to cook.
I'm not going to argue there. Like,
I mean, but first I got to go buy all these ingredients. And it's
I am going to argue there because we don't have much room in the fridge.
We don't have much room in the fridge.
Or the freezer.
And it's like great. I was like, oh my God, what these shopping trips must cost like thousands of dollars because you're buying like the most expensive stuff.
Is the stuff healthy though would be my next.
Yes, it is. Supposedly it's really, really healthy stuff. Okay. You know, and which is crazy that that's coming in my feed because I'm not much of a healthy eater. Like I love.
If it looks good and tastes good, you're gonna eat it.
Right. If it looks good and tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. And because the other things that do pop up are the non-healthy stuff too. Like I get all the ooey gooey, you know, gross piled on desserts and things like in my feed, which I love that.
While you were talking about that and all the like weird recipes,
I'm getting hungry now. Yeah.
It reminded me of when I used to be vegan and ate like a vegan diet, because you used to get very creative with that stuff and making like your own like stuff that would imitate meat, like your black bean burgers, or using like a black bean like scramble or a tofu scramble type thing to replace like it kind of reminded me of that you were talking about.
Oh, I wonder if you put in a blender black beans, if you could make chips out of black beans.
You could. There's some out there you can buy them, but there's recipes I know for a fact there are. Like, and we didn't use a potato masher, I think, before.
I mean, because I'm trying to think.
Because the blender doesn't. Because the blender, it's got to have liquid to move, and with the black beans in there, there's not no liquid, so you got to use like a potato smasher.
Yeah, I mean, and they talked about potatoes. They had like sweet potato things, like buns made out of sweet potatoes. They had like bread biscuits made out of like 2 or 3 ingredients, like no flour, nothing bad for you, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what else can I do? What else can I go into my cabinet and make so that I can eat a dozen cookies, but it's not really cookies, It's just so, I love like that creative yumminess like, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna. I do have an avocado in the fridge,
and I think there's more than one.
There might be, and I want to mash it up with some Parmesan cheese.
And you're gonna try to make a chip?
And I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna bake them. Yeah, I'm gonna see. We'll try to maybe video it and see if we can upload. I just don't know how to do all of that. I don't know.
It'll be fun to watch.
I don't know how to do it. I like how they do it. Like I wish I took a class years ago, because everyone used to always say to me, "Oh my God, you have to do this, you have to do this," and I'm like, I don't know how. I don't.
There's places we can take cooking classes around here. It's like a date thing. I thought.
We look
at doing that.
Yeah, you can make a dinner together and stuff.
Yeah, going down. There's a place in West Palm you can go. I know for a fact, and you pay some money, and like they teach you how to cook,
and then you eat the meal.
Eat it, yeah.
They had that in LA too, and then they also had Duff's. What was it called? Duff's Bake something or other. You know, like Duff, the famous like baker. You know, he had this show on TLC and stuff. He makes cakes. So they had. I don't know if it's still open, but they had a place called Duff's Bake Shop, Duff's Cake Shop, whatever. And it was the same thing. You get to go and like decorate a cake, like you know, and with all the fondant and all the frosting and all the stuff, and you decorate this cake and you can eat it, take it, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so that's another fun thing. Oh, that's another fun thing to do.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I would like Baskin Robbins to offer a date night where you go and make your own sundae.
I would say make your own ice cream would be a fun date, because then
make your own ice cream would be good.
Like a Cold Stone or something like that. We have
our own ice cream machine. Hello, we could make our own ice cream here.
I know, but
we have an ice cream maker. Who just asked if they could borrow the ice cream maker? Was that your mom?
My mom was talking about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should pull that out.
We offered.
Yeah, I was like, was it a
friend? We told her not to buy one.
Right, she could borrow ours. Yeah, it's a good one. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yep.
Have we already gotten to that time where
it's pretty close? We probably should. We can.
All right.
If you want,
oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the time of the show where we play Stump the Hamster. I did it. I know. So if this is your first time listening, we always say thank you for listening to the Hamster Never Stops, our little podcast here. Please like us on all of the platforms. You know, iHeart Radio, Spotify, we're everywhere. Follow it. Yeah, like it. Follow it. Subscribe. When a new
episode comes out.
Exactly. YouTube, please. Also Instagram, Facebook. Like us. Follow us. Please, and tell your friends. Please and thank you. So this is the part of the show where we like to ask each other a question, and it's called Stump the Hamster. And we like to ask you at home as well. And feel free to, in the comments, let us know, did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? Do you have a question for us? You could email us at thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com.
If you want to stump us, send us an email with your question.
Yeah.
And then also please include the answer. And
then
hopefully one of us will look at it before the other one does, and then kind of steal it off.
Yeah, and we can use it in the next
We'll give you a shout out.
Yep. So I always say, John, do you want to go first this time?
No, ladies first, always. I don't even know why you ask.
I know. I just.
Why do you even ask?
It's ritual. I don't.
Maybe when we get to episode 100, you'll know that.
Not to ask, or maybe we switch it up.
Maybe. Nah. Ladies first, as always.
Ladies first. Ladies first. It's a good song. All right.
What's your question?
So my question for all of you out there, as well as John sitting next to me, what is, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the world's largest gummy bear? How much does it weigh? The world's largest gummy bear. How much does it weigh? Now, you, I know, are a big fan of gummy bears.
I like gummy bears.
You do like gummy bears.
But that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Because I know that they've made it just for that purpose, like the biggest omelet and their biggest meatball and all that stuff. Like, in the biggest hamburger. And
so now, by the way, this is the one that is documented by the Guinness Book of World Records. So it's, it can't just be like some person in their bathtub, maybe they made a bigger one.
But those things don't do it, because the Guinness Book of Record has like certain things, and they send people out. And
I mean, this is a big deal. So how much do you think that weighs? Now, I have seen some giant candies. I have seen like a big gummy bear. Not one this big, however, but I have seen,
So I've got two different answers actually.
All right, let's talk through it.
So the first thing that jumped in my head was 100 pounds.
Okay.
Then I was like, no, it's got to be bigger than that, because of the whole, like, the biggest hamburger in the world, biggest meatball. People do it especially for that.
I am so hungry.
And so then I went to maybe 1 ton, which is like 2,000 pounds ish. And then I'm like, no, it can't. That's a little too big. So I'm gonna go with a final answer of about 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds. Okay. Yeah. So everybody at home, we talked through it.
You can buy the 1 pound ones in the candy store.
You can buy the 5 pound ones in the candy store.
I've never seen that. I've seen the 1 pound, which are like pretty big.
I think those are the 5 pounders.
Oh, those are 5 pounds? I thought those were 1 pound. Like they were like this big.
Yeah, I think they're 5. Or I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Right. But so this was by speaking of, you mentioned Dutch earlier. Yeah. This was by a Dutch company called Tannis, however they pronounce it. And it was, you're going to be blown away.
What?
3,809 pounds.
Holy moly.
Yes, a gummy bear.
That
3,809 pounds. Isn't that nuts? And this was on April 20th of 2023. So just 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
I'm trying to think of like, how would you eat that? What flavor was it?
I don't know, but I'm starving. I'm so hungry. All right.
It's going to be snack time after this?
Yes. Go ahead. Now you stumped me. That was a good one, huh?
You've been mopping the floor with me lately in this. Okay. So like as always, I'm going to get to my phone here because I like to screenshot it. I can't remember stuff.
Right.
So this kind of goes along with the last episode. And I talked about like the 130 minutes and is the average what American gets as far as light to moderate activity. And they recommend 150 minutes. But this is kind of along the same lines because it's fitness level. On average, what is the number of steps in the day the average American gets?
Gosh. I know that people that have iWatches and iPhones, and I guess now any type of smartwatch or phone that tracks you, people try to reach 10,000 steps a day. That is usually the goal that a person tries to reach.
I personally go for 12.
Right. Now, I don't know that the average American who actually has an office job, a desk job, is getting that. Now, I'm sure if there's a lot of people, though, that run after their kids all day, and they're probably getting 20,000, 30,000 steps. So if I had to take the average...
Average adult male in the United States.
Average adult male.
Or I'm sorry, not male. Average adult.
Average adult.
Average adult. Yes, I didn't get that specific. Well, I did, but then I backed it off to let's just go with the average adult.
The average adult. Well, I would say if they are in tune with fitness, it would be 10,000. But I'm going to guess that not everybody is in tune with fitness. Am I on the right?
Yeah, keep going.
Am I on the right talking through point? So I'm going to say it's maybe half of that would be average, maybe.
So you're thinking 5,000? You're thinking the average American adult American.
That still seems kind of high because I kind of feel like there's days if you're sitting at your desk all day. If the average person has a desk job and is working at their desk 8 hours a day, they're probably not getting 5,000 steps.
They got to get up and walk and go pee. They got to get up and go walk to the parking lot to get in their car. They got to walk from the driveway to the house. They got to make dinner.
But is that 5,000?
What do you think?
You know what? Let me give people the benefit of the doubt that they are moving their bodies a little bit. I'm going to go with 7,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
So the average American gets 5,000 steps.
Oh my God, I was right.
Yep. And that's from multiple studies said 5,000. Good job.
Oh my God.
You got it right. So the breakdown is that's actually below global norms. Global norms is usually close to 6,000.
Yeah.
But the average American gets around 5,000. Health experts recommend 7,000 to 8,000, and then 10,000 is like the high end of that.
Do you know that I named all of them? Right? 10,000 was I named. I named 5,000. That's what I thought, and then I gave it to 7,000. That's what the health experts were. Wow, I killed it today.
You did. You killed it pretty good.
Nice.
And then it does say that people that use wearable devices or trackers actually boost their average step count by 2,500 steps on average.
I believe that because they're held accountable.
Yep, they look at it.
It's just like
it's like having a goal every day.
Exactly. That is why we have differences in opinions of how we like to work out. I like to work out in a group class because there's somebody that's guiding it. Like you're not accountable for yourself. Like just like with when you have a clocker or a tracker tracking your steps, you're not accountable for yourself. So you have somebody kind of like watching you. You're accountable.
I like working out by myself just because it's like my quiet time. It's my me time.
Yeah.
I'm in my head a lot when I'm working out.
Yeah.
Thinking about things. That's where I do some of my best thinking. That and when I'm walking.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they say motion helps. with thinking and stuff like that. But
I like to go walking.
And then as far as the steps go, it says that like younger people obviously tend to do more, and then the elderly, I think the average elderly is between 3 and 5.
Roberta's killing it with her steps.
I know. That's when I was looking that up. I was thinking about that.
We told her too many. We got her doing too many.
Well, how many is she doing? I thought she.
Well, now she's doing like 4 or 5.
Yeah, so she's right in there.
She's doing good. Sometimes more.
I think if she did like 5,000, she'd probably be good. But
still, sometimes too much for her. But yeah, she's doing good.
I think she obsesses a little bit too. She's got the tracker like.
I think because we had mentioned to her, people do 10,000 steps, so she's like, I gotta get to 10,000. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Not for you.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I do. I shoot for 12,000 a day, but
good.
And I usually hit it.
I don't keep track, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so who knows? But I'm sure I hit it.
I do it just because I don't want to sit on my butt too much.
Yeah, well, who sits on their butt all day? All right.
Some days. When we got a lot of paperwork and computer work to do.
We have a hungry hamster on this couch over here.
Oh, sorry.
All right, everybody.
See you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching I gotta have some snacks. Thanks for watching The Hamster Never Stops.
Bye.
Bye.